when she eventually one day in the future does retire, the most asked question I think that I get is, will there be another one? And that is where I feel like the combination of the right people, the right chairman or head of Carnival, the right naval architect, they kind of combined to create this ship. And it could happen again, but I think that there's something about that is special about Queen Mary 2. And I was just wondering what your take on that would be.
Well, let's say I would certainly hope there'd be another one. The combination, I must say, Mickey and the vice chairman Howard Frank, were an amazing combination. What they did within the Carnival group was just incredible. They gave me more or less a free hand. And once I'd convinced them that it had to be the liner and that, and they said to me, go away, design your ship, present it to Cunard, get their take, obviously. But I was able to drive it from drawing the first line on a piece of paper to handing the ship over at the end. And it wasn't like a lot of the other ships that were shipyard driven. It was totally done in-house, mostly, the concept design by me. There's a young Chilean lad who I'm mentoring at the moment, who's at university, who has aspirations of doing a big liner sometime.
Wow, that's so cool.
and if the economic circumstances are there, that the service is required and the ship can make money, but certainly it shouldn't be done if there are going to be compromises. If you're going to need to have superstructures right at the front and the back, then you're going to start compromising the structure and buoyancy and things like that. And you need a certain speed as well. The 1 week sailing, works well. It was originally 6, but it's now 7 days because of the price of fuel. But to go to 8 or even 9 days, I think would start to get a bit tedious. So you need that.
Yeah, it feels like you've got a sense of purpose, right? When you're on the Atlantic, it's going there and it's not too long, but it feels like it needs to get to its destination because you are on a voyage.
Remember sailing on QE2 many times, and after 5 days, you were just getting into the swing of it when it was time to get off.
Queen Mary 2, if she had all of her engines running, she could do it in 5.
She could.
Yeah,
absolutely. The fuel costs be through the roof.
Yeah, absolutely.
No. That's the big problem. Because the speed power curve is not linear, it's a cubic function. So a small increase in speed represents a disproportionate amount of extra power and fuel.
So all the way back to the era of the White Star Olympic trio, and they didn't want to go for speed because of the fuel bill. So
that's it.
Still today. One day, I hope that you will be able to see your mentee receive a Blue Peter gold pin for the next ocean liner. That would be so cool.
Absolutely.